So, last time on Thursday Night Therapy, Devvie expected an altercation with Mr. Plug, which did not in fact happen, and he was instead left to take care of the day's meal. He managed to catch some turtles with the help of his brother up in the rigging, and after some frantic recipe wrangling managed to cook up a dish that was actually not too bad, if the reactions from the crew were anything to go by. During this time, Lani and Torrin were set to rat-catching duty below deck, which they handled without issue. Lani even finding time to interrogate a bewildered rat. The day seemed to be going well, but after the evening meal, Devvie's threat to Mr. Plug was reported to the captain, and Devvie seemed it wise to flagrantly repeat himself in front of the entire crew. The captain, enraged by this, knocked Devvie the fuck out with a single blow of his mighty fist. Des instinctively stepped forward to defend his brother. Torrin was able to convince him of restraint, while the captain, sword drawn, explained that a threat to one of his officers was the same as a threat to him personally. Deeming the matter closed, the captain left and the crew laxed once more. Mr. Plug, proclaiming to want to diffuse some obvious tension, suggested some sport boxing, and confidently offered a purse of gold to anyone who could defeat his champion, the Owlbear. The Owlbear turned out to be a half-wit of sorts, but a dangerous physical specimen nonetheless. Still boiling with anger, Des took up the challenge. Owlbear struck first and hard, but Des, being the more nimble pugilist, was able to counter and create space. Torrin used this opportunity to cast blindness upon Owlbear, leaving him swinging wildly at the air. Des seized the opportunity and attacked once again. Just as Owlbear seemed to shake off the spell and regain his sight, Des stepped up to the side of Owlbear, combining strikes, finishing with a blow to the back of his head, felling him like a mighty oak, and winning Mr. Plug's purse. And there was much rejoicing. And that's where we'll continue.
Okay, so I've grabbed the bag off of the hook on the mast and gone up to Mr. Plug and got blood all over my face, blood on my teeth and all this because I was knocked a bit silly. I'm like, Mr. Plug, I appear to have something of yours here. And kind of shake it in front of him.
Oh dear.
He gives you a... Well, he's obviously annoyed, unhappy to have lost his money. And as I said before, but before allowing you to take the money, you sense that there was a moment where he was considering to actually take the money, but I think he decided that would be unwise.
Mm-hmm.
And for the moment, he just looks at you and says, enjoy your victory. And turns...
Oh, wait, Mr. Plug. The evening is young. How about I give you the opportunity to maybe win a little bit of this back?
Oh shit.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that you step into the ring. I'll wager, I don't know, shall we say half of this? In return for, I don't know, that coat.
I explained to you before. When I fight to kill, and I fight with a sword.
Oh, well, you know. If you're not man enough, that's fine.
He narrows his eyes. Perhaps we'll get your chance someday. Perhaps. But for now, enjoy your winnings.
Oh,
and he turns and leaves.
Oh, then.
And as he does, he turns to Master Scourge and says, make sure you tie up this idiot before you sleep tonight. And Mr. Plug heads into his quarters.
As he turns away, I'll turn to the crowd because obviously we still got a ring of people around us. Like,
Yeah.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I asked Mr. Plug to see if he would be able to step in the ring, but unfortunately, he has other pressing business. I'm sure which means that unfortunately, it looks like we won't be having any more fighting this evening.
There's a few like ahs, but generally the mood of the crowd is still very up. There's clapping, there's some back patting, even some parts where you've not really had much interaction before seem to want to congratulate you, even if it's just with like a nod. Even Fedor to the side is like nodding his head and nudging Jape. Oh, not bad, not bad. Alkai comes up to you, your rigging friend that you've been working with. Hey, mate, well done. Shakes your hand.
Thank you very much, Archive.
Um,
Have you?
No, please go on.
No, that's fine. I was just saying thank you.
I hear he steps back, and as he turns to give room for other people, he turns and Lani, could you give me an intelligence check, please?
Yeah. Hold on. Where are we?
Okay.
14.
When I say Alkai, you are aware of the guy I'm talking about. If you look on the picture, he's the guy at the top left.
Yeah, with the tattoos. Yeah.
Now that he's stood directly in front of you, you get a good look at him, which you may not have had a chance to up till now. And looking at his face and his tattoos, you realize this guy must be from like your neck of the woods. You're from like a group of a dozen islands way out to the west, way out to the open sea, where there's like, as I said, a dozen islands, most of which are populated. And there is contact between the islands. There are some trading, and of course, there is occasionally, often like conflict. And you, looking at this guy's tattoos, you reckon he must be from an island that you, at least your tribe, has had contact and conflict with about 5 years ago.
Okay. So Lani heads over
And
and
he kind of stops.
yeah. Lani heads over and goes to
He-
congratulate Des, and just says, "Yeah, well done, very well done." And then, as he catches a glimpse of Alkai, just turns to him and just stares. Was it
He's-
Alkai?
Says, yeah.
Where are you from? Out of interest.
Well, looks like from around your way by the looks of it.
Maybe.
And he's a little bit. He seems a little stiff, eyeing you. But if you say nothing else, he just kind of nods and steps to the side.
I just trace him with my eyes as he walks away.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
The halfling that we met on the first day, who was in the hold with us, complaining that they'd taken her fiddle.
Yes.
She's still around, right?
She's around, yeah,
Okay, all right.
but she's
Couldn't remember.
she's kind of. I think no one's had any contact with her.
Okay.
She's small and hard to miss, but you, throughout the days here, you will always occasionally hear her because she seems to swear quite a lot and
Okay. Cool.
curse and get angry. So you'll hear her, "You fuck's sake!" that sort of thing
Right.
from different corners of the ship throughout the day. Yeah.
Okay. If Lani and your interaction and everything's done, there's something I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, I'm done.
Just before you do, bruv, just before you get, I see it says Des, wandered back over to our little group. Like, leaning like quite quietly, like, Torrin, Just out of interest, I noticed during that fight that Mr. Owlbear's eyes went a little bit blank. Is that anything to do with you?
I I'm quite sure that I have no idea what you mean.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, here you go for your trouble. I'm going to give Torrin 10 gold.
A little smile would come across her face, and she'll tuck it into a shirt. So, well, thank you very much.
Services rendered, shall we say. Bruv,
Appreciate it.
as
Yes.
is always the case, here's half. I'll give you 45.
Oh, thanks, bruv. Yeah. Oh, that was bloody well done. I mean, I didn't have a doubt that the big guy looked like he could certainly throw a punch.
You certainly could. My teeth are still loose, I must say. And Lanny, because I like you, you can have 5.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I've got to say, I'm a little bit annoyed that you didn't take up on my offer, because I was going to try and get him to come in the ring, and then I was going to send you in, Lanny, as my champion. I thought it'd be funny.
Oh, I would have loved to have smashed his face in.
Yeah, well, we may well get our chance yet.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna find. Is Grok up on deck, or has she gone back down?
You currently can't see her. I think this is your. I'm trying to remember how many days you've been on the ship. She generally doesn't hang around on deck in the evening.
Okay, right.
Do you remind me, Grok is the quartermaster?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And I turn to our little group. I say, where's Sindara? Is she with us?
Yeah, she's around.
She's here. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of like she's kind of gravitated to your group. So
Okay.
in this sort of situation, you can assume that she's generally going to be
Hanging out with us.
If she's present, she's going to be near you guys. Yeah, she seems
Okay.
to be part of your clique at the moment.
What about Conkerbar?
He is currently trying to get Tally to play cards with him.
Okay, I might leave him to it then. Right. So the ones that all of us that are knocking about together, I'll kind of like gesture for them to kind of put their heads a bit closer. I say, right, now, obviously, we're kind of finding our feet here, and I have definitely been tested, as I'm sure some other people have. I don't trust that Mr. Plug not to fucking try anything. I'm proposing that wherever possible, when moving about the ship, we use a buddy system. In our downtime, obviously, that's going to be a bit easier, but during the day, I'm kind of on my Todd with the old fish guts down below decks. So I'm gonna say I'm on my own because he was good for nothing today. He was passed out cold. But I'm gonna go down and see the quartermaster now. Is any takers on a escort for a gentleman like me?
I'll come down. Sindara, come down as well. I've got some. Maybe we could have a chat while he's doing his thing.
With each other, or you with the
Yeah.
quartermaster?
Yeah, we can chat to each other and just keep an eye for Dev.
Okay.
Dev.
Dev.
Dev's right. No, I did get it right, Dev.
You're right first time.
Devvie. Fuck.
Sorry, guys.
It's Vex and Vax, isn't it?
We're gonna have to get those T-shirts when we play
That
live.
doesn't help. We're not round a fucking table.
It's the principle of the matter.
It's the principle, yeah. Okay, so if that's agreeable, then I'm gonna start heading below decks down to Grok and Fishgut's quarters.
Okay. So you head down one set of steps into the main hold to the direction of the galley and where the stores also is. And as you just reach the bottom of the steps, though, you see Rosie, the halfling. She stood in the doorway to the entrance, and you see her kind of half storm out, and then she turns around and then, well, fuck you then, you green bitch, and storms away from the quartermaster's store, past the three of you.
Right, okay. As she's pushing past, I quickly just like go, oi, is it Rosie?
What?
Wait there. Just wait around the corner for me, right? I'll be.
Why? She's like teary-eyed, like obviously.
I'm gonna try and get your
Teary-eyed,
fiddle back for you.
I've been trying every day since we got here. She won't fucking give it to me.
Okay, let me have a go, all right? Just hang about, all right?
Here,
Alright.
come with us, and I'll sort of put out an arm and kind of pull her into me in a bit of an awkward hug kind of thing, and then I'll mouth to him, "Go, please, go fast."
And I'll make haste for the quartermaster.
Okay, as you go through you have to go through the one door to kind of reach the galley, within which there's actually the second door to the actual store.
Yeah.
As you get there, you literally see her. She has a set of keys, as if she's trying to lock the door. She has a bottle of something in the other hand.
Okay. Grok, I'm glad I just caught you.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is it? I'm trying to close up for the night.
I know. A quick question. Well, two quick questions. Firstly, how much for my dagger? And secondly, how much for the fiddle?
Your dagger? What was that? What was that dagger?
My dagger, old vengeance. It's called. It's got the white dragon skin sheath.
Oh no! Mr. Pluck took that one already.
Of course he fucking did. Right.
He fucking did.
How much for the fiddle?
Fiddle?
Rosie's fiddle.
You want to buy it?
Yeah. How much?
Oh, let me have a think. I don't know. 10 gold.
Yeah. Done. I'll give her 10 gold.
Alright. And she just hastily opens the door, grabs the fiddle, slams the door again, shoves it to you. She seems just more interested in getting finished for the day.
Right. Thank you very much. Sorry to have kept you. Have a lovely evening.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright then. Good night.
Cheers, love.
Good night.
Head back out to the group, and I just big smile.
Consoling Rosie, just sort of,
Yeah.
just a head cradled. Go, it'll be fine.
Just
Just let him see what he can do. It'll all be all right.
My father made me that fiddle. It's very important to me. If I
Yeah.
don't get it back,
Rosie. This yours?
As soon as she sees it, her eyes light up, and she runs forward and she grabs it, and it almost snatches it off you, and then starts looking at it, inspecting it, just to see if everything's okay, if it has been damaged or anything. After a few seconds of this, she looks up. She was like, thank you so much. I thought I was not going to get it back ever.
It's not a problem. It's
Thank
not a
you.
problem at all. Just stick around with us. Are you alright?
Well, I'm all right now.
Right. So you've been introduced to these two. I'm Devvie, and I hold out my hand to shake hers.
She gives you a very firm handshake. As I said, she's a halfling, but she's
Built.
ripped. She's built, yeah. Very firm handshake. I'm Rosie.
It's lovely to finally formally meet you, Rosie. We're just trying to get our bearings here, like you are, and well, it never hurts to make friends, does it?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely owe you one. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do to repay you, but
Your friendship will suffice. It just
Okay.
we're building a little bit of a group here, and we're all looking out for each other. We're all new. We don't really know anyone, and quite frankly, we've been treated like shit. So
Yeah.
let's just stick close, stick together. We can trust in each other. We use a buddy system where possible, and we'll see what we can do about maybe making some management changes in the future. And I'd just kind of wink.
Oh. Right.
If you're up for it. You don't have to be. No one's asking you to do anything you're not comfortable with. If you want to just take the fiddle and be the end of it, that's fine. But just remember,
No. This really does mean a lot to me. So I owe you a big favour. So count me in.
well, nice to have you on board. Shall we go upstairs, have a bit of fun? Maybe you can show us what you can do with that thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here's an idea. You two go upstairs and why don't you introduce her to your brother, Devvie?
Will do.
And me and Sandara will join you in a minute.
Right you are. Let's go, Rosie. We'll head back upstairs.
If they're heading upstairs,
Yeah.
are we in the main hold or still kind of like under the stairs kind of thing?
I picture you like in the main hold somewhere. As in, like,
Is there
between the
anyone
door and the
else
stairs.
down here, or was it just?
Currently, no. I mean, no. There's no real reason for anyone to be here. People will hang out on deck and they'll hang out in the sleeping quarters, but this generally isn't a hangout place.
Yeah.
There's no real reason to.
Um,
And the quartermaster has. You technically don't know they're there, but she hasn't left. The quarter, the area. Where the
I'll sit on one of the boxes with Sandara, and I'll sort of motion for her to sit next to me.
What is it, Torrin?
I've got a question and maybe a favor to ask.
Yes.
You have faith, and you work for a god, and you can heal, and you can do all of these wondrous things. Can you
Yes.
teach me how to pray and how to maybe contact my god? I've never done it before, and I don't know how or whether they would even listen to me. But you're the only person that I know that has any experience of it, so I thought I'd ask.
But you mean your god, not my god?
Yeah.
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, I think every god and every practitioner of a particular religion, I think they all have their own ways of praying and revering their god. I mean, I can show you what I do for Besmara, but I don't know if that will necessarily help you with your god. Who are you following?
And I'll tap the necklace that I've got with the symbol. And if I quickly go to my file where I've got all of Torrin's stuff, it is a black triangle with the point upwards with a white skull inlaid onto it. And I would say, They're one of the older gods. Merkel, the Lord of the Dead.
Dead? Hang on, let me... Okay, her eyes open a little. She's like, I have heard of this god, but it's the god of death, and it was correct.
Yeah, he does work. He does work in the sort of death domain. He's known by a few names. Lord of Death, the Lord of the Dead, the Lord of Bones. He protects the dead, and he allows their souls to move on. I'm gonna have to make a fucking deception check on this because I'm bullshitting out of my ass at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go on.
Because he
Okay.
most certainly doesn't.
Yeah. I was starting to second guess myself, actually. I was like, this is what I remember?
No, he's not. He is the Lord of the Dead, but in a slightly different way.
Yeah. Sandara's knowledge roll was actually quite high. So you see her like she's contemplating and thinking, and I think you can see that she's also like not quite sure. But she eventually just says, I don't know, I'm afraid I don't quite know enough about this subject. And as I said, I think religious practices are often quite unique. I mean, I personally, I don't really like pray to Besmar in the traditional sense. We're supposed to honor Besmar in our actions and occasionally throw some gold or rum or something that we've won overboard into the ocean as an offering to her. That's something we're supposed to do, for example. But
So there
I
are
think that
offerings.
wouldn't help you at all. Yes, it's quite common. I mean, here in the Shackles, almost everyone prays to Bismara to some extent. I mean, often just before battle or when they fear death. But it's quite common practice that after a good haul of booty, that some of it will be thrown overboard into the ocean for her to collect as an offering for good luck for future endeavors.
I know a lot of gods. I've heard about them and I've read about them, but I didn't know offering was such a strong way of showing your love and faith to them.
I think it's showing you're offering a part of yourself. I think you're showing that you're serious. If you're sacrificing something valuable that belongs to you, that shows how strong your faith is. So maybe you need to sacrifice. And as she's saying this, she kind of realizes what she's saying in the context and doesn't quite reach the end of that word.
Yes, it was I think you might be right. I heard an old story that the dead would need money. The dead would need money to pay the ferryman to take them across the river of death to get to get to their afterlife. Maybe I could. Maybe I could sacrifice money. Maybe I could. And I'll pull out the money that I got from Des. Is like, would this work?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you need to throw all of it away, but I mean, you can try. And even if it doesn't work for your god, I'm sure Besmara will be pleased.
And maybe she would come to me. Maybe she would come to me and help me contact him.
Maybe.
Torrin will kind of sort of fluster and kind of put the coins away and raise her hands and sort of say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I've said too much, and I'm asking all these questions, and she's starting to babble at this point. I'm really sorry, and I'm so thankful for all your help.
No,
and
it's okay. I don't. I'm sorry. I feel like I can't really help you that much. I mean, as a cleric of Basmara, you have to understand that I've not been like formally schooled or anything. This is clerics in our area are mostly self-taught, and then we learn from others when we meet them. But there's no exact code or rule book that we follow. I'm sorry.
No, you've helped wonderfully. There are so many things you can learn from books. That's all I've ever done. I would find books and read them from cover to cover and learn them and recite them and pick up as much information as I could, but actually talking to someone is so useful. Thank you.
Maybe you need to find someone who is also a follower of Miracle. Maybe they can help you more.
Maybe they can. I think I might try. I might try praying. I know we said that we would stick together and do this. Do a what did he call it? A buddy system.
Yeah.
Thank you for that reference, by the way. But maybe I'll go downstairs to my bunk, and I'll come up. I'll come up once I've tried, and I'll come join you again. Does that sound okay?
Sure? If you're sure, and I'll come and check on you. If you're not up soon, I'll come down and check.
That would be great. But
Okay.
I can protect myself if I need to, and I'll give her a little hug and a smile. Say thank you. I do appreciate it.
Okay. She nods to you and heads up onto the main deck. So, one moment, Torrin. I'd like to jump back up onto the deck now.
Okay.
Where Rosie has come up with her fiddle and has energetically started to play a little shanty. Tally has spontaneously started singing, and there's a whole little performance going on with most of the crew enjoying some music for a change. Is there anything the rest of you want to do up on deck? I didn't think about this. I should have had something prepared music-wise. I'm afraid I don't have like pirate shanties prepared.
That's okay, we can imagine it. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Will they have been gone for half an hour? Ish.
Oh, I don't know about that. Is this for a short rest?
For a quick half-hour meditation.
Yeah, this is relaxing time, so yeah, you'll be sat there.
I'll be sat with my back against the side of the boat with Lanny stood in front of me. Just I was like, Lanny, mate, could you just make sure that no one touches me in any way?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much.
Not too weird.
Weird is as weird does. That's right. Thanks, mate. I'm just gonna sit down for a bit, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
So,
I'll have a short rest and
you're
get
taking
my
your
key
rest.
points back.
is there anything else the other two wanted to do? Up on deck?
Yeah, there's one thing I want to do, but I would have waited till Des had finished his half-hour power nap.
Okay.
And that was
While
go and
he-
speak to, just so you know, just I would then go and speak to Fedor, but only once
Okay.
he's finished that meditation.
While he's meditating, though, Ponkabar does kind of walk up to you, stands next to you for a while, and is just looking at Rosie playing. Rosie's now stood on a barrel, stamping one of her boots on the top, and playing this song. They finish and they go into another one, and he's just kind of looking at her, standing next to you, and eventually just says like, "Oh, she's quite lovely, isn't she?"
Lanny literally just plops himself down onto the decks next to him, so he's more or less a similar height to him, and just says, "Do you like the look of her?"
Oh, Rosie, she's wonderful, don't you think?
Yes. Not my type, I don't think.
He kind of looks at you up and down. Well, yes, I understand, but she's certainly my type.
dear.
I've tried talking to her since we've been here. She's rather standoffish with me, but I'm hoping I can win her over as the days go on.
She acts like some of the women I know, but she's a lot smaller.
Oh yes, small but incredibly feisty. Lovely. Yes. She's been in a terrible mood since we got here, but now she's got its fiddles. She seems to have chirped up no end. Perhaps afterwards I'll have another word with her. Huh? What do you think?
Yeah, sounds like good. If you need any help, let me know.
Oh yes, maybe you could put in a good word for me, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Oh dear.
So I'll say the short rest is officially over. So if you wanted to go talk to Fedor, you're welcome to do that.
Yeah, so I see Desi come around, and I say, "You okay, Des?"
Oh, fine, thank you very much, laddie. Much appreciated. Your services are appreciated as always.
Good. I've got something I need to do. I'll be back in a bit.
Knock yourself out.
Lanny steps up and walks over and finds Fedor, and the is he an orc? Or the other guy that's with
He's
him?
a half orc.
Normally?
He's a half orc.
So go and find the both of them if they're together. If not, just Fedor. And just walk up to him.
Yeah.
And, catch his attention.
Oh, hello, big guy.
Fedor.
His one eye is completely closed, by the way, now.
I wanted to make a small apology for the state of your face.
Apology. Perfect. Oh, do not worry. Nothing. I have much worse. Had much worse than this. Do not worry.
Well, good. You're not feeling too bad. I also wanted to say that I had a little think about what you said to me about maybe joining you to a certain extent. Big guys together.
Yes.
I'd like to take you up on that, if I may.
Oh, very nice. Yes, come. Please, hang with us here. He gives you a little, a small bottle.
Take it in my fingertips, between thumb and forefinger, like very small.
Yes, but very strong. Just take little bit.
If you like strong, try this. And he unpops the container around his neck and hands it to Fedor.
He gives it a sniff. What does he smell?
So this is the coconut moonshine that is within the
Oh,
container.
very nice. And he does take a sip. Very nice. You make this.
This is something that we make on the island that I've come from, much far west of here. But I've got some of this left. But maybe if I get the right stuff, we could make some more, make it even stronger.
What do you need?
Well, I need some coconuts to start with, but I've got my cooking pot, which is actually, I think it's in the quartermaster store. That Brock, the other half orc, the woman, I think she might have it.
Yes,
But
probably. Everything.
I've got some money now. I've got 5 gold. I might be able to buy it.
Maybe. Or if you want to wait, when you cook, look, you come make friends with us, you hang with us, you be in our crew, and then Mr. Plug, he maybe help you out a little bit, eh?
Maybe if he'd be helpful, then I could make a lot of it if we get lots of coconuts. And everybody can have some.
Well, maybe not everybody, but yes, this sounds like good idea.
Yeah, maybe some of the small ones, it might hit them quite hard.
Yes, not, they cannot drink so much like us, huh? And he
No.
elbows Jape again, who just scowls and...
And Lanny just takes a few small swigs of the bottle that Fedor had given him before. Oh, this is good too.
It's very strong rum.
Yeah, very good.
So, come here, you hang with us, yes? You tell me a bit about yourself. We find you in middle of ocean.
Yeah, I don't remember much, but
No, you were totally out of it.
yeah, it's quite a long story, but for certainly from weeks, from what I remember, I was going from place to place and searching for things to try and resolve the reason why I left my clan. A dark shroud above me, surely.
What?
Okay, let me start from the beginning. I'm from an island called Borgabunda. Far west of Borgabunda. Yeah.
I know heard of this.
We're a semi-large clan of Goliaths to live there. And there are other islands surrounding, but we're the biggest island in the area. And basically one day, everything went to shit, and my chief of my clan went mental, and I killed him by accident.
You kill? Who you kill?
My chief, but he was.
You
he
kill?
was not,
You kill your chief?
He was not the chief. He was madman.
He go crazy.
It's crazy. Some sort of like mist. Mist came to the isle. Weird, very, very scary mist. And he left. I find him, and he crazy.
He's looking more and more confused the longer you talk.
But anyway, I got seen. I got chucked off the island, and I'm trying to find what the hell went on and why. What happened, but I didn't get very far.
No. Okay. Here. Why don't you drink more? And he gives you back the bottle again.
And I take it and I literally just chug the remainder of what was in the bead, as it were.
Okay, can you make a Constitution save? Constitution save, please.
Yeah. No. Hold on. Let's try that again. 14.
Okay, you are. It's going to take a little bit to kick in, but you feel alright for the moment. But it's very strong. I mean, you just from the taste, you know, this is gonna kick in. It wasn't a huge amount, but. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. And I just hang out with them before returning back over to Des for a little while.
So while he's over there having a look around, I am going to keep an eye out for Blue Bandana Guy, whose name I don't think I caught. So I only know him as Blue Bandana Guy.
Is this the guy you had a brief conversation with one evening?
Yeah, something off of him. He's one who said he chose to be here.
Mm-hmm.
But he was part of the intake, as it were.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name either.
No, I don't think we got his name.
You might not have
is he
even
around?
given it.
Yeah, he's kind of stood off. Most of the pirates are enjoying the music, but he's kind of stood off to one side on his own. Yeah, bit of the loner type. You get the impression he doesn't seem to talk to anybody much.
Wolf, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
let's fix that. So I'm gonna saunter over and reintroduce myself. All right, mate. I don't believe we exchanged names yesterday when we spoke.
No, I don't think we did.
Okay, let's not fuck about it. What's your name, mate?
He seems reluctant to answer at first, but he eventually just says, "Cokewood."
Hogwood.
Yeah.
Interesting name. My name
You-
is Des.
All right. Is that it?
Well, it'll do if we're exchanging first names. So, Cogwood, what are you doing here?
What's it look like I'm doing here?
Well, currently, not a great deal. I'm just wondering, what brings a person like you onto a ship like this?
Oh, I wanted to be a pirate. Didn't you?
Oh, well, not particularly, no. Wasn't in my future plans, I'll have to say. So, what would drive you to want to be a pirate? Out of interest.
Be a pirate. You know, have some fun. Cut some throats.
Right. Right, well. Yeah, I can see
All
why
these
that would
fucking
be.
questions, eh? Huh?
I'm just a really, really nosy cunt, alright?
That's fucking
That's-
blunt. I love it.
That's bloody obvious.
Yeah. I'm just looking to get to know people. If I'm gonna be stuck here on this floating barge, I'd like to make sure that I know who everyone is. Is that so wrong?
Fine by me.
Good. I'm glad. Right then, Cogwood. It's nice to meet you properly. I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing. Brooding or whatever. Stargazing. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Boat. Get it? We're on a boat. It's funny.
His face does not change.
Such a dick, and I love it.
I'll nod and just go back over to where I was before with Manny.
He watches you leave, takes a sip of his drink again, and then just turns around and looks out to sea. Devvie, did you want to do anything? Otherwise, I'm going to jump back to Torrin below deck.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm just enjoying the atmosphere, trying to nurse myself back to health with some grog.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other thing I would like to do, was I back up on deck by the time Conkerbar had his little exchange with Lanny?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if I caught that, because obviously I would have gone back to the group. I'll just tap him on the shoulder. I go, you like her then, yeah?
Sorry. Oh, Rosie. Yes.
Well, I think you might find her to be in better spirits now. You could, once she's settled down and stopped playing, you might want to try talking to her again. But
Well, I
just
was
just a little
planning
bit of
to.
yeah, just a little bit of advice though. Women, they don't like unwanted interest. So if you get the impression that she really ain't interested, don't push it any further. Yeah, it'll only go bad.
I'm quite capable of wooing a woman, my friend.
See, it's words like that make me think you're probably not. Just I mean, the warning is out there, my friend. I put my hands up submissively. I'll just be like, do what you're gonna do, but just remember we're all stuck on this boat together for a little while.
His eyes now are a little bit. He seems more suspicious of you right now than anything else.
I'm just
Well-
saying, keep the peace. If she's not into it, just leave her be.
Okay.
Good job. Then I'd just sit back with my brother and I don't know where the guy did he hit me in the head when he knocked me out, the captain?
Oh, I think he punched you right in the head. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna kind of nurse my head. And yeah, that's me done.
Okay. So Torrin, we'll jump back to you. I think you wanted to do something in the sleeping quarters.
So, if anybody would be down there as Sandara left, you would have seen the almost cartoonish way that Torrin's gone from sweet smile and really thankful to this girl to an immediately stone-faced. And I'm gonna go downstairs to my bunk. Is there anybody in the bunks at the moment?
No, it's currently completely empty.
Wonderful. I'll move my token down here as well. Get to my bed. And I'll sit in the corner. And I will take 2 of the gold pieces and lay them on the chest that's got my book in it.
Mm-hmm.
On
the chest.
On the chest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining like a flat-topped kind of chest thing.
Yeah.
So I can use it as a kind of makeshift table. And I'm going to reach my hand inside my shirt and pick open one of the scabs on my back from the whipping that I received.
Mm-hmm.
And get a little bit of blood on my fingertips, just 2 fingertips, and then touch them to the gold, and just sort of leave a mark of blood on them, and then pick them up. I hold them in my hand, and with the other hand, I'm going to hold my symbol. under my breath, making sure that there is no one here. Actually, to make sure no one's here, I'm gonna let Zima out of my coat and get her to sit near the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
To let me know if anybody is coming in. And I would just say quietly, under my breath, in Undercommon, I will pray to Merkel. Lord Merkel, Lord of the dead, the deathless one, the Reaper. Death is patient. You are patient. And you walk behind us each and every day. We cannot outrun you. We cannot outrun our fate. I ask you, step forward and come to me. I want to dedicate myself to you. You know my life, you know my story, you know my history. But now I have an opportunity to grow strong. Stronger than I've been before, so I can serve you. It's the way things should be. It's your way. The way of death. And I will put the 2 coins back into my shirt. And I will sort of wipe the blood off onto my trousers from my fingers. And I'll look towards where Zima is and poof her out of existence and then back into my coat. And I'll go upstairs.
Okay. So, up on deck, not much has changed. I didn't mention before, but Master Scourge would have tended to the owlbear on the ground, given him something so he doesn't die, but then manacled him and chained him to the with a length of chain to the main mast, but basically just left him laying on the ground, which he still is now. And everyone else is enjoying music. Generally, people kind of start to go downstairs, and one and then a couple more, and then half of the pirates will be below deck by the time the evening bell rings. But tonight, as everyone's enjoying themselves, they all stay on deck until the actual bell rings, at which point they're kind of ordered to go down into the sleeping quarters as night falls.
Okay.
Is everyone okay with that, or did anybody want to do
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah, no.
No, done.
When I would have come up, I would have gone to Sandara and just given her a little smile and a silent thank you mouthed at her, and then into sort of chatting with people and not making anything known to anyone else.
Okay. So, I'm going to assume you're all now down in the sleeping quarters.
I have one thing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So the owlbear is chained to the main mast.
Yep.
Okay. If I approach him, does anyone move to stop me?
During the evening?
Yeah.
I mean, while everyone's still up there?
Yeah.
No, he's just kind of he's just been left. I mean, even Master Scourge like chained him to the mast, but then just kind of left him there. And most people are just kind of ignoring him. He is unconscious and just seems to be sleeping.
Oh, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case,
He's not dead, but he's just kind of lied there. I mean,
yeah.
I
No,
mean, your brother.
I just didn't know whether he'd woken up or not yet, or.
No, currently he's sleeping it off.
Sleeping it off. Okay. Oh, in that case, I'll. Yeah, no, I will leave him and then just go down to bed. Hoping that I've made a friend this day.
With the owlbear?
Yeah. No, Rosie.
Oh, Rosie. All right, of course. Yeah. Okay. Would anyone like to do anything, or do you just want to sleep the night?
I'm good to sleep. I'm in my bunk.
Sleeping.
Okay, then. As I said last time, people start to remove some clothing, make themselves comfortable. One after the other, the lanterns are extinguished until one single lantern remains where the stairs are, leaving a soft light over you all. And the next thing you all hear is the bell for the next day of work. And as before, everyone jumps up, starts putting on their boots,
Long rest
starts
completed.
making their way.
No issues.
Yep, long rest completed without issues.
Lovely. For the people who have lost hit points, to remind us how we're doing. Long rests. That's not me, but there are a couple of us that have been slightly splatted.
Slightly damaged. Yes.
I get my spells.
Yeah, you basically roll all the hit dice.
Okay. Where is?
But you automatically get your level 3, so you get 1 hit point per level, and you get hit points equal to your Constitution modifier.
1 hit point per level. Okay, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, how many? One.
Your Constitution modifier you regain as well.
You want one of those, okay? And then I get to roll my
all of your hit dice.
All of my hit dice.
Yes.
Okay. Did that roll?
Rolled one of them.
Oh. 1d8. Well, that's actually fine. That gives. Yeah, I should have rolled all 3 really, but I only.
Full.
That's fine. Yeah, that's full.
Yeah, I'm back up now.
That's something that we might want to set up macros for just that one thing, rolling hit dice.
Yeah.
Long rest. Yeah, you could do a long rest macro.
Yeah.
Adding
That's okay, but I'm back up to full now. I only needed 6 more to get back up to full, so that's fine. All good.
Okay. So you all head up to deck with everyone?
Yep.
There's nobody waiting for you on the way this time.
Okay.
Oh, shame.
So as you reach deck, though, you realize today is actually raining.
Right.
And the sea is a little bit choppy. So can you all make Constitution saves for me, please?
Oh, shit.
Saving throws. Please don't. Oh, yes. Lovely.
So it's above 10.
So I'm spending the day with my head out the porthole in the galley then.
There we go. 11.
So everyone is basically fine. Yeah, as you stand there, waiting for the captain to come, just to give the nod for the day to start and check everyone else is there. The boat is rocking a little bit more than usual. And that's noticeable for everybody. But Devvie, as you stand there and it's rocking back and forth, and you see the horizon falling and rising again over the edge of the side of the boat, you realize, like, oh, I actually don't feel too good.
Yep. Oh dear.
Yeah. And you have, I'm going to give you the poison condition, as you are suffering quite heavily from seasickness today.
Poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Where's my conditions? Poisoned. There we go. Okay. Thank you. I guess.
Does that change something on your
Thank you.
sheet, or is it just to remind everybody?
Yeah, no, I think it does. It does change something on my sheet, but I didn't.
Okay, cool.
I didn't manage to. I didn't manage to take notice of what that was. I think some of my stuff went down.
It'll say under your conditions, top right, under your health, that
Yeah.
you are poisoned.
Yeah, I don't know if that changes any of my stats though.
It won't change any of your stats. You just have to remember or visually see you are poisoned, because poisoned gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, as far as I remember correctly.
Yep.
Okay. Right, let me just.
Okay.
Just taking up my resident position as backseat GM rules lawyer over here. I'm sorry.
No, all good.
Okay.
As always, if you don't like it, tell me to fuck off.
I've put a little token on my dude. Hopefully that'll. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So, Devvie, as you're stood there trying not to vomit on the deck, the captain appears, gives you a look over, looks to Mr. Plug. Mr. Plug nods. Everything seems to be in order, so the captain leaves again. And Mr. Plug is, so everybody, get to work. Devvie, you're sent down to the kitchen as usual.
Yeah.
Des, Mr. Plug speaks to you. I would like you to go up into the crow's nest today. I think that's something you can take care of, right?
Shouldn't be a problem.
And I don't think I have to explain this to you, but if you see anything, you will let me know.
But you will be the first to know, my friend.
Thank you very much. To Torrin and Lani, he just instructs you to start scrubbing the deck with about half of the other pirates.
Does that include Sandara?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'll give her a little nod so she knows that we're close by, so she is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rosie up with us as well?
Yeah, he's basically got nearly all of the newbies scrubbing the deck with two other pirates helping out.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll sort of get over to various people and say, "Hey, we're here. Just let us know if you need anything."
Mhm.
And then get on with it.
Start scrubbing.
Yeah. Des, you climb up to the crow's nest.
Yep.
I'm not going to ask you for a check because you're not under any time pressure. And Devvie, you make your way down to the kitchen.
Yep.
The galley, I should say. So you reach the galley. And today, Croup is there. He's standing. He seems to be cooking something.
Ah. Hello, Mr. Creep. You were a bit off your game yesterday.
He turns as you speak to him. Oh, hello there, mate. Yeah, sorry, I had a bit too much to drink, and yeah, sorry about it. But Grok said you handled things all right without me.
Well, yeah, I was just threw some stuff together. Never knew how to catch turtles, but I do now.
Yeah, mate. Good to know. I mean, in case we see some more, we can do it again. But well done. Here, come here. Come sit down here. You can relax today. I feel a bit bad for leaving you alone on your second day. So
Normally,
take it easy, all right?
Normally, I'd I'd say, you know, that's fair enough and decline the offer, but I am feeling a little peaky today, so I think I'll take you up on that. Thank you very much.
What's the matter, mate? You,
You know, I'm not really used to ships. I'm a businessman. We only really go on ships when we need to. Before we were unceremoniously taken on our first night here, we were actually, my brother and I, we were courting a new client for our business, and well, now I think that's probably fallen through with our absence.
yeah, I expect so.
Bit of a bollock.
Yeah,
He was a big fish, that one, but never mind. I've got to sort myself out now, haven't I?
Yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec. And you see him start grabbing a few things. And he seems to be making some sort of cocktail, which seems to contain a lot of ginger and a raw egg. And then he puts in some alcohol for good measure and stirs it up and gives that to you and says, "Hey, try that, mate. That should sort you out."
What? I'll take that from a seasoned professional. Chin chin, and I down whatever it is he's just given me.
Yeah, I'll allow you to retake your con save.
Okay. Please don't be shit again. Well, no.
It does seem to help a little. Yeah, I mean, it takes the worst edge of it off, but I'm afraid it doesn't.
I'm sick. I'm just not natural one sick, so that's good, I guess.
I mean, mechanically, it doesn't make any difference, but
Yeah. Oh well.
I think you at least believe that this might have been able to help you, and it wasn't just some sort of weird concoction that he made just
placebo,
to try
yeah.
and cheer you up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the rest of you, you're up on deck.
Yeah.
Two of you are scrubbing.
I'm up in the nest.
Go,
Sorry?
So I'm up in the nest.
Yep. You're looking out. Its vision is not great today because of the rain, so that it obscures a lot of the horizon, and there's no cover for you, so you're getting absolutely drenched at this point. But you've not been there long, maybe like an hour, when suddenly the door from the cabin that leads down below deck bursts open, and you see one of the pirates stand through. You've actually seen him in the rigging up till now. He is the guy with the coffee-colored skin.
Okay.
And the red and white bandana.
Okay. Yep.
And it's almost as if he has kicked open the door, and he comes stumbling through. He's like, "Oh my God! Ah!" And you're immediately attracted to the sound, and you look at him, and he's holding one of his arms, which seems to be bleeding profusely. And he's
Shit.
yeah, he's like, "That fucking thing bit me! It bit me!" Ah! Mr. Plug runs up to him, and they start to be having some sort of conversation. Mr. Plug is relatively quiet, but these other guys obviously quite animated at this point, and you hear him explaining, "I was down in the bilges and I was doing the pumping, and this fucking giant red creature come out of the water and is biting me on the arm." And he's pointing to it as if it wasn't visible. You see Mr. Plug trying to calm him down, and he says something to him, but you're too far away to hear. And the other guy says, "I'm not fucking going down there again. This is probably infected. I'm going to see the doctor! And he marches across the deck towards the poop deck where the captain is. At which point, Plug turns and looks straight up to you, Des, who's looking down at you. You're looking down at him, and your eyes lock. And you see him like slowly raise a hand towards you, and then with one finger, he just kind of beckons you down.
I fucking knew it. As soon as you hear the fucking bastard, as soon as he comes on fucking deck, you know something's gonna go fucking wrong. I will start to climb down.
So as you reach the deck, he walks up to you. So, Des, I have a job which I think you are absolutely perfect for.
Don't be fucking surprised.
But I will give you some help, and he points to Torrin and Lani. You shall join him, and come with me, please. And he leads the three of you below deck.
Oh dear.
As you get to the main hold, he says, wait here one moment. And he walks over to the galley. Devvie, you're basically sat chatting to Croup at this point.
Yeah.
When the door suddenly opens and Mr. Plug's there, and he's like, Croup, I require your assistant for an hour. Devvie, please come with me.
Right you are, right you are. I nod to Mr. Croup and head out.
So he still hasn't said anything, but he leads you wordlessly down another deck to the sleeping quarters.
Oh, okay.
And then, what was the button to make you go somewhere?
Isn't it?
Is it spacebar?
Alt click, isn't it?
Alt click, I think.
Alt ping.
I can
Did that
see what
work?
you're pinging though. That thing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the middle of the sleeping quarters, you might have probably noticed this before, but there is a trapdoor which seems to lead below.
Ooh.
And you're now stood around it. And he now looks and explains to you. So, we seem to have a slight problem down in the bilges. Mahim was working here and says he was attacked by some sort of giant rat creature. He fears, in fact, there are multiple creatures down there. And I would like the four of you to go down there and take care of them. Okay?
Well, yeah. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done, isn't it? We've got to ensure the safety of the crew.
You wouldn't be trying to stitch us up now, would you, Mr. Plug?
Oh, I don't think you'd do that, bruv.
Stitch you up? I do not know what you mean. Listen to your brother. This is a serious situation and needs to be taken care of. And I need capable crew members to do so. And I believe you are more than capable. Are you not capable?
Oh, I am capable of a great many things.
Excellent.
And
So you have 1 hour. I shall return. And until then, I expect you to have taken care of this little problem, okay?
Right. We'll see what we can do.
With
And
that,
he
Lanny
opens
just
up the...
yeah.
Go on.
If the trapdoor opens, Lanny just cracks his knuckles and heads straight on down. Doesn't say
So
a
he
word.
opens up this door, and immediately there's this kind of brackish smell which comes out, and warm, stale air,
Yeesh.
and it reveals a final layer to the ship. You can all drop down one more level.
It is not lit in here, presumably. Or
Good
is
point. He will. Well, there are hooded lanterns in the sleeping area, so I assume you can take a lantern down if you so
Yeah.
desire.
Is Plug standing with us as we go down, or has he left for us to go down?
Yeah, he's standing there with the door open, and he's basically
Okay.
watching you all go down the ladder.
Okay. Changes what I would
So-
do. I would bring a lantern then if he was watching.
So you're now in what is known as the bilges. This is the very bottom, smallest layer of the ship. it is normal that a lot of water collects here, and unlike the map, where it's just a puddle, currently the water is about knee level.
Right.
So you're jumping down into this like stale, salty, stinky water. It's actually surprisingly warm down here as well. The wood is all kind of damp and slightly rotten, like slimy almost. The water is like thick and dark. It's definitely not see-through. To the right here is this contraption,
Okay.
which has like a handle on it. And if you look around the walls, there are actually 6 sets of manacles up on the walls of this level.
Looks pleasant.
I wouldn't want to end up down here on the
No.
wrong end of them shackles.
So,
No, that doesn't sound particularly fun.
according to Mr. Buttplug, we have a monster down here or something like that.
It would
Yeah.
appear so.
He
Has
didn't
he
hear
shut
that.
the trap door on us, or?
Yeah, he's just about to say, so, good luck! And then he slams the door shut, and you're now left there in the lantern light.
Do you know what? I already had to resist the urge of pushing him down when he opened that door and just kind of standing on top of it, letting whatever down there do their thing.
Yeah, that's so impersonal, bruv. It's so impersonal. What you want to, you gotta get your fingers like in the eye sockets. Yeah, it's the only way to do it, really.
Absolutely, that's the only thing stopping me, really. Right, so should we find this bloody thing? What is it that we're supposed to be fighting anyway? I didn't ask.
Well, as far as I could tell, some bloke who was already down here, the one with the red and white bandana, he was down here, and it bit him. And he came up on deck, and he was fucking hollering and making a right old fuss. And he was bleeding like a stuck pig. So whatever it is, I would say it's probably got quite a big mouth.
Well, let me see if I can help our situation for a moment, and I'll open my coat and let Zima fly out. Zima has a little bit of cloth or ribbon or a little strip of leather around one of her feet, and I'm gonna touch it and cast light.
Okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
She's now flying around providing light for you, yeah?
Yeah, so now lit up the room. I don't remember who's seen Zima or not. I think it's just Lani.
Just Lani, yeah.
It's just Lani that's seen it.
And as she comes out, Lani just says, "Hi, Zima."
That's a neat trick.
Oh, either I've taken a blow to the head, or there is a glowing bat flying around in here.
Well, the first is probably about to come, and the second is, well, happening. That's
So-
Zima, and she is mine. But she's not a real bat. She's. You know what? Let's move on. Let's just find this thing and get out of here, because this is not the way I want to spend my day.
Torrin, as you say that, you feel something move behind you.
Oh shit! I felt something.
Oh,
There's a 21 hit.
Oh fuck me! Yeah.
Then you take 3 points of piercing damage as something
Ah,
bites
you
into your calf.
bastard!
And I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh.
You dickhead!
Does my poison affect my rolls?
Not initiative.
Okay.
Is he still poisoned after taking the antidote thing?
Yep,
Yeah.
he rolled again, but he only rolled a 5, so yes,
Oh,
he
of
is
course,
still
yeah.
poisoned.
It was not good. Oh,
So, who needs to be added?
All of
Me?
us.
Everyone?
You deleted all our things.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Put them in again.
Right.
I do appreciate the classics in that we have essentially been sent down into the sewers to fight giant rats.
Yeah. Standard fare.
So, Torrin, just felt this this pain in the back of your leg.
Felt,
You'll first
but don't
react.
see.
No, as I said, the water is like knee deep. It's up to
Okay.
your knees.
Ah, you
But,
bastard! Yep, something in the water.
Where?
Do I see that there, or
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can see it,
okay?
but it's technically concealed, so I think you get disadvantage on attacks
Okay.
because it's under the water.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spread my arms in a flourish, and in Undercommon, a phrase that the boys would understand, something along the lines of "multiply my reflection."
Ooh,
And I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
nice.
Okay.
And I am going to move. Is this raised? And is it something I can get onto?
Yeah, that would get your feet out of the water. Yeah.
Lovely. I'm gonna cut round the thing. 1, 10, and
We're
then
gonna attack.
yeah, I'm gonna try and jump onto this thing. Oh, it's not in a square,
okay.
but I'm standing on this thing, and I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Fucking hell.
Damn.
It's a 21, but I need to
You need to roll a
roll a
d20.
D20. Yep. So 1 second. $13.
6 or higher to change the attack target to a duplicate. So one of my duplicates gets bitten, and will phase out into sort of a black sort of mist that will dissipate, and I get out of there without taking a hit.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm crouched on this contraption thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, something in there. I think it was a rat. I don't know. The water's kind of choppy, but watch yourselves, boys. And I'm just waiting. I have no bonus actions to use. I don't believe. No. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Des, you see Torrin multiply and retreat. There's a swish of water around her and her duplicates. But in the next moment, there's an explosion of water in front of you, and the giant rat jumps up towards you and tries to bite you.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Aha!
Oh, wow.
You rolled 21s on me, and you rolled double ones on him. Fuck you.
As it jumps out of the water, I'll just, my hand will like come out of the back slap, like, no, no, no!
Okay, it flops down into the water. Lani.
So having looked over and seen this rat jump out the water and attempt to attack Des, just Lanny's eyes just flicker like a dark red, and I would like to rage.
Oh yeah.
And with that, Lanny will sprint round the back of these stairs to get a bit of a run up, and I will take a reckless attack on this rat with my
Due to my
punching
flank-
dagger.
You actually get advantage.
Okay,
Is that
so
what I
that would
said?
just be
I believe
yeah.
so.
I think
yeah.
it's completely opposite. So that will be a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be
Definitely
12
hits.
points of damage.
With rage
Yep.
and savage assault. Beautiful.
So as this thing jumps, there's kind of. Did you say backhand it or you slap it back?
No,
I backhanded it into the air.
Yeah, exactly. And then you come from behind and basically pierce it from behind with one of your punching daggers.
in the back of its head.
Yeah, and it now hangs lifeless from your dagger.
Oh.
So I'm gonna move to Dev.
All right. So this one here is dead.
It appears to be dead.
Okay.
Appears to be dead.
And he's still got it held on the end of his punching dagger on his fist.
Well, okay.
I got one.
I mean, you heard it go and like shudder and then stop moving. So
Okay. Right. I have a feat called Eye for Detail, which is I can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. So I'm thinking there are more of these things in here. So I'd like to use Eye for Detail to make an investigation check. Perception check. Where is my perception? There it is.
But you're poisoned.
There we are.
yeah,
does
that's true.
that mean I have to roll again?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah, okay. Please don't be shit.
Still pretty good.
Not too bad.
I'm going to make a roll here to decide whether that works or not.
Okay.
So, and it's going to be with advantage because they are technically hidden.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what does that mean? Oh,
It's the same.
exactly.
Fuck's
Who
sake.
does that go to?
I'd say you both
Okay.
roll a d6 and see who gets highest.
Yep, that's a good way to do it. So just roll a d6.
Okay.
So 4. It's a 3.
Ooh.
Okay, in that case, you see water moving, and you turn around and you see just the back of something furry moving around this mast here.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to throw my dagger at it. One of my daggers. So I'm going to take a dagger from my boot, which I probably actually would have drawn out once we got down here anyway, and throw it at the furry little bastard. Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
Oh.
Disadvantage, don't do shit. One of those.
No.
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me!
Yeah, that's me.
That's not great.
That's me done. But what I can do is, what I'm gonna do, if I've got the room, it's not much room, I'm gonna move over to here, right up in the corner, and I'm gonna, as I'm running away from it, pointing back there and going, "There's one there! There's one there!" So pointing it out to everyone else.
How do I mark a creature? How do you give a creature a
If you click on it, then you should have a kind of circle.
Yeah, straight down. There's a circle.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
Sorry. Yeah, there we go.
Give them markers.
Okay,
and
Daz.
such.
Right. Well, having had it pointed out by my brother that it's there, I'm going to go over and try and kick it a lot. The technical term. All right. All right. So, going to unarmed strike. Hiya. There we go. 17.
Yeah, as I said, it's at disadvantage because it's under the water, so you can't really see it.
Okay.
So
So
it's
it's 9.
technically concealed. So it's only a 9. Yep.
All right. In that
So
case,
you
I will
stab
use
down at the water, you make a big splash, but
nothing else.
you don't seem to connect with anything.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to do another strike.
Okay.
12.
12 does actually hit.
Woo!
Nice.
Maximum damage. 6.
Because monks, bitch. I guess.
Yeah. So, did you punch this time, you said?
I did, yes.
Okay. So, yeah. You punch down and you feel it connect with something soft and
Ah!
squishy this time.
I got it. I got
But
it.
you didn't quite kill it though, so this is going to retaliate.
I didn't know that. I just know I hit it.
It's only a 9 though.
That misses. Also, your battle music stopped.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I shall loop that.
Apparently just have water.
Go on.
It's an eerie calm.
There we go. So, it missed, but
Uh-oh. There's a bird.
so bear with me 1 second. So, in ascending order, please. We've had
Oh boy.
no,
Oh,
in
fucking hell.
descending order. So we just had
Oh shit.
right 9. Yep. So
Yes.
after this one attacks you, there is a sudden explosion
Oh,
and
dear.
movement of water as now multiple rats.
You need to remove the dead one from the turn order.
The what?
The dead one from the
The
turn
dead
order.
one?
Number 17.
Yes. Thank you very much. So, the first one attacks you, Des.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You're now being attacked from multiple sides. Now, these have pack tactics, which means if they're fighting alongside each other, they get advantage on their attacks.
Of course they fucking do.
Number. Sorry, no, hang on.
Yeah, I've skipped one too early. It's okay.
Okay.
The one that's already gone was number 9. It's all good. Don't worry. So the first
Okay.
one is 22. That's 4 points of piercing damage as it sinks its teeth into one arm, and from the other side, the other one attacks with a 17. Sorry, with a 21.
Yep.
And that's 4 piercing damage from the other side. Lani, you see this? And while you're paying attention to Des, one bursts out beside you.
Shit.
That's 13, Lani.
Misses.
Misses.
Yeah.
But he brought a friend.
Misses.
He also misses.
I just bat them off with my arms. Just.
You brought a friend.
So, Torrin.
Seeing this, I'm just going to shout, "Free for all, boys! Get 'em!" And I'm actually going to. Again comes this sort of guttural sound of undercommon, and I'm just going to say, "Death comes," and point at this one, which I would like to make a wisdom save as I cast Toll the Dead. This little bastard.
Oh,
You can
I
go
hate to
fuck
see it.
yourself.
Nice.
You can go fuck yourself. That is one wise ass rat. I am done. I am leaving. Do I have teleport? No, because I'm level 3.
Call that one Master Splinter.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, Master
That
Splinter
bastard
lives.
is wise as fuck.
There's a giant rat doing the crane pose in the middle of the water.
Is that your turn, Lanny? Sorry, Torrin.
Yeah, I've sent this is energy from my mind, and it's not done anything. And I'm just gonna look quizzically at it. Just go. Oh. Maybe not that one. Okay, that's me.
Okay, Lanny.
I am going to drop the rat off of my punching dagger and turn to the one above it. This one here, and I'm going to take a punch at that one with this same punching dagger I've just dropped the rat off. And I'm going to do this reckless.
Okay, so that'll be a straight save, basically, a straight roll.
That would be
11.
An 11.
11 misses, I'm afraid.
Misses. And that's it then.
Can you not? Have you not got another? You've got 2 daggers,
Not a
haven't you?
minute.
Okay.
But I can't make 2 attacks. I can only make
Why?
1 attack at the moment.
Yeah. If you've got 2 daggers,
It's
you can make 2 attacks.
it's a feat. No,
Yeah.
hang on. No, you can.
everyone,
You can attack. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
attack with a second weapon.
everyone can attack 2-handed. You just don't get
It
any.
just-
It's just you don't get any strength that are added to the offhand.
There's no macro for that.
Okay. So, what I would do then.
Just
Okay,
roll.
I'll
Just
do
roll
it.
the attack, and then just take
I'll
your
roll it.
strength modifier off the attack.
Well, it's 10
Yeah,
anyway,
so
so
that
it's not
would
gonna...
be,
That misses anyway. Yeah.
that would be a 5. But yeah.
So okay, you're now like stabbing down at the water, but as I said, the water's so dark you can't really see them, and they're moving around, they're sloshing, and you're just like wildly thrashing down at the water.
And that ends my turn.
Not connecting with anything yet. Devvie.
Right. So there's 3 surrounding my brother.
Yep.
So
From what you can make out, yeah.
yeah,
It's entirely possible they might be hanging off my arms at this point.
okay. I'm not going to lose another. I mean, I'll have to go and find that one that I chucked at some point, but I'm not going to lose another one. So I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go up to. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to this one.
Oh, does that give you sneak attack damage?
Oh, it bloody might as well. It's engaged, isn't it?
Yes.
It's engaged, yeah.
Okay, in that case, yes.
I mean, it's you're attacking at disadvantage, but you're attacking at disadvantage anyway. So
but
You don't get sneak attack if it's disadvantaged, do you? I don't think.
No,
is that
you don't.
true?
You don't get the sneak
Okay.
attack if it's a disadvantage.
Wait a
Okay.
second, because I've got a thing.
You get advantage because it's engaged,
Yeah,
and it's disadvantage, so it's a straight roll. So technically, you would
be-
still
yeah.
still get it
mm,
because of the original thing of it's engaged.
okay. As a bonus action.
Rogues are fucking weird, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have insightful fighting, which is a bonus action. As a bonus action, I can make an insight check against a creature I can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. If I succeed, I can use my sneak attack against that target even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll, but not if I have disadvantage on it, for 1 minute or until I use this feature against a
You-
different target.
you do have disadvantage on there. That's the problem.
But he doesn't because of his other rogue thing, which is it's engaged with an ally, which gives him advantage.
Cancels it
So
out.
it's a
Yeah, but he has-
flat roll.
No. He has
cancels that one.
disadvantage because it's concealed, and he has disadvantage because he's poisoned.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Cool. So I
Two
still
disadvantages. Okay.
still have
There's a
disadvantage.
lot of stacking going on here.
So no,
Fucking hell.
so no sneak
So
attack.
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Rotate.
Just making
God
sure that
damn,
we're
that
doing it
poison
all
was
right.
fucking you.
Okay, so just a So I don't get my sneak attack, but do I just do the one roll, or is it still disadvantaged on the
I
roll?
think it's still
Still
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Okay, 2 rolls
Yeah.
I
then.
guess. Oh,
Okay.
this is really complicated because I don't know how that.
We'll do disadvantage because
You're the DM, so you can decide.
it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Just do it. Yeah, I've written it down to double check the rules during the week, but for now, just do it with disadvantage. Please.
Yeah, of course. 1 and. Is there a second one? Yeah.
It's coming up.
Oh, and the second one was a
it
crit.
would have been a crit.
Damn.
Well, the 17 definitely hits anyway.
Okay, cool. So.
That's it.
6. 6 damage.
Oh. Okay, you sink your knife into it, and it squeals in pain, but it's still moving.
Bastard. Oh, you bastard. If I've got 2 daggers, I mean, I've got
Yes.
bonus actions, 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean I can make an offhand attack?
You can anyway.
Yeah.
Sean's homebrew rules is that you can always make an offhand attack with bonus, but you just don't get.
No. My rules were for unarmed attacks. For some reason, you can't 2 weapon fighting unarmed, which is ridiculous. Anybody can make an attack with an offhand weapon.
Okay.
Anybody. The rule is though you only roll the damage dice. You don't get to add anything else.
Right, okay. Yeah, so straight damage. Okay.
Yeah, you.
And this is disadvantage as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheeky bastard.
13
13 does hit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So straight damage.
6.
6
So
again.
take off your dex modifier from
Exactly.
that.
Oh, so that's plus 3, so 3.
So it's
3
only
damage.
Okay.
3 damage, yeah. So
That is
Two,
enough.
two
to-
weapon
total.
fighting is a bugger.
hey,
is enough to make it stop moving. This time you stab it and it flops into the water and you see the waves, but it does not return.
okay, right. Oh, got another.
Nice one, bruv. Right, let's get this little fucking squeaky bastard. Right, so gonna attempt to punch down into the wall against the one that I've already damaged. 16.
Mhm. 16 does hit.
All right, so that's 4 bludgeoning.
This one also stops moving as you punch it on the nose.
On squish. And I'm going to use a key point to do flurry of blows on the last one.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So 14 and 1.
Oh
5.
no.
Look at that.
Okay.
20 and a 1 in the same thing.
Well done.
So the 14 does hit.
Alright, so that's 5 bludgeoning for that one.
Okay. So you punch down with your left fist, and you feel it connect with the rat, and you're like, "Oh, I've got you now, you fucker!" And then as you swing with the right, it obviously has moved out the way because you end up just punching the floor
Right.
instead. I think your
Splinter
knuckles are
between
probably
your knuckles.
used to it. Yeah, you get a splinter.
Haha, splinter. Rat. Haha.
Oh god, I didn't even think of that. I hate you.
Look at that lot.
So that one's dead. So that one's gone. What do I have left? 7. These are left. So, Lani, the first one goes for you.
Ooh,
That is a
nasty.
24.
That's a nat 20.
Yep.
So there's that.
So as you're punching down into the water, it jumps out head height and sinks its teeth into the side of your neck. That's actually 10 points of piercing damage.
Half, so 5. Because I'm raging.
Rage.
Oh, you lucky fuck. I've just realised the damage is actually incorrect, but I'm not going to change it now. The other one also attacks. Oh, it's 20. And it's
That's it.
5 points of piercing damage.
They don't like you very much,
Pushing
Lani.
half to 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what rats have against Lani? I don't know. These are giant fucking rats, by the way. I don't think I mentioned it. These are abnormally large, disgusting rats.
These are rodents of abnormal size, or whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever it's called in the Princess Bride.
Yep. So, that one's dead, but the one remaining rat before you, Desi, is going to attack. This time without advantage because you killed all his friends.
Yay!
Oh, it's
Still?
still,
Oh my
a crit though.
God.
Damn.
Fuck me.
So that's 8 points of damage.
I'm not looking great.
Oh, dude.
He's just being gnawed at from all sides.
It's eating me!
Let's be like, fall back, bruv, fall back. I got this.
Torrin,
Seeing that Dez is in a little bit of trouble, again with a motion and pointing to the rat that he is fighting, in Undercommon, Merkel calls for you. Would you like to make another wisdom saving throw? Hopefully, this rat is also not a god rat.
Yay!
Aha!
It
It's
has taken
missing
damage.
hit points.
Yep.
So it takes 7 necrotic damage.
this was the one in front of Des, you said, yeah?
This is the one in front of Dez.
Okay, it and dies.
Yes!
I'm gonna stamp as it drops dead. I'm just gonna stamp on it repeatedly, like you motherfucker! You're trying to eat me! Shit!
Lani,
Aiming for the same rat up the top. Gonna go for a punching dagger to the face.
Uptown red.
Reckless. So yeah, straight roll. 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
That would be 8 damage to that rat.
Is it with rage?
Punch it in
Squish.
the face. In the face. Punch it in the face. Na 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 na. I'll punch it in the face. In the face. Sorry. I get excited when he rages.
Offhand attack to the rat below it. Obviously, this would be a -5 on this. So 21 minus 5, 16 to hit. 10 piercing damage to the eyeball.
Yes.
So
Yes,
I
how
think,
do you-
I think that's the wrong way round. It's 21 to hit, but then take 5 off the damage.
Is it 5 off? Oh, okay. So,
Yeah. It's the damage which is
So
which
21
is
to
not the
hit.
attack.
But
Yeah.
5 damage.
Nice.
5 damage. Okay. He's still alive. Devvie.
I just glare at it like a foot away from it.
Naturally, gonna stab at the bastard.
Get it, bruv.
Alright. So still concealed from me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Did the other one come through?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So
7.
it's a 7.
Down.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
So I'm gonna try an offhand attack then.
8.
An 8.
Oh. Well, gosh darn it. That's my turn.
Dragon blast.
Sorry.
He's not sorry. Right.
Desmond.
Seeing my brother go over and like stabbing into the water and obviously missing, like I've had a fucking enough of this. I'm guessing 8 misses.
Yep.
Man.
You all just stood around this, like, stabbing and stamping and thrashing at this water.
Second unarmed strike with bonus action.
That's better.
18.
18 does hit.
Right. So I'm gonna reach down, grab it by its thick bastard tail, and just spin it around and slam it against what is obviously the mast over here.
Well, I was just about to ask in which way would you like this to transpire, but
There we go. I've preempted you.
You're going to come up with every fucking phrase other than the
I-
one
Oh,
you
I've
don't
already
want
got
me
a
to
list.
say.
I very
Oh,
much
fuck
enjoyed
me,
that.
of course you do.
Okay, yeah. So as you smash this giant rat against the mast, splats of blood fly out from its head along the wood, and it now hangs lifeless in your
Just gonna keep doing
in your
it.
hand.
Just smack, 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 smack.
It is dead.
Squishy.
So
Not knowing that
that,
they are all dead,
That's a good point,
Torrin
actually.
would be holding an action of Toll the Dead to any others that come up. And she's just sort of slowly scanning the water and seeing if anything moves.
While Torrin is carefully scanning the water from up there, I am stomping around in the water, kicking at anything that my feet might come into contact with. I'm not happy.
well,
Lanny's kind of insane.
if the abrupt end
Lanny's
of the music wasn't a clue, then yes, combat
Yeah.
has ended.
I just don't know.
Yeah, Lanny's still in the very end of his rage. Is just trying to find the rats and just making sure they are completely dead. Just stabbing.
You right, bruv?
Yes, it would appear that they are all gone.
Yeah, I'm not all fucking right. I almost became a fucking rat dinner.
Yeah, I think we
Look,
need to
look at
get.
this. Look. I'm like, lifting up my trouser legs and my sleeves, and it's got fucking bite marks everywhere.
Yeah, we need to get that scene too, bruv. It's gonna go septic.
Fucking septic on these fucking rats.
But well, you make your way up the ladder. I'll start gathering these little furry corpses up, and we'll take them upstairs.
Something I did forget to mention before you go up. There are some boxes and barrels in here, but they all do appear to be very wet and rotten. So some things seem to have been stored down here, but it doesn't look like it's in great condition.
Why would you store something where you know it's going to get wet?
Well, I don't know. I'm guessing that these are just empty barrels they wanted to keep for something else, but I wouldn't use them for anything.
Well, I mean, it's not out of the question that maybe some of them got damaged in the fighting.
Maybe.
Might have knocked a lid off, or something.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look, indeed. Oh, and bruv, have you got your other knife that you missed with?
Oh shit! Yeah, I need to go and look for my other knife.
Okay, so you're just going to start feeling around in the water?
Yeah, where I reckon I chucked it.
I will.
Right.
I'll go over and help with that one.
Okay. Anybody who's looking for through the water, I need a perception check, please.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, no.
So yeah, you're feeling around, but
No, that one's gone.
your hands haven't stumbled across anything yet.
Nice.
Well,
Big hands.
Lani, you're feeling around. You don't find a knife, but you find a buckler,
Ooh.
Oh, lift it up.
which is
Examine it.
it's metal, so it's a bit rusty and a little dented, but it seems to be okay. Do you all know what a buckler is?
It's a very
Small
small
shield.
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 Yes, it's a very small shield. There are no mechanics for it in 5e, but if anybody wants to use it, I shall provide.
Okay.
Investigate these boxes that you mentioned.
Okay.
Lanny lifts it out of the water and goes, I think I found a shield. Little one.
That
Is this
could,
of any use to anyone else?
that could be useful, yeah. I mean,
not for me.
maybe for
Need
me.
both my hands free.
I mean, I could use it. I could strap it to my arm.
If you could use it, then
More use to use it.
yeah, if you could use it, Anna, you keep it, mate. Because I'm better when my arms are all freed up.
Yeah, I'll
Just so you
find
know,
someone-
Rich, a buckler is very small. They're generally frisbee size at most. It basically goes on the back of your hand, and it was more for like deflecting blows.
It's like hand protection, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you can like deflect and parry a blow with it, but it's not like a full-on shield. So.
And would it make any adjustment to AC?
Yes, I would say it will give you plus one to AC.
I think a normal shield is 2, isn't it? But
yeah, my ruling for buckler would be it's plus 1 AC, but you have to use your reaction to use it.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So like if you got attacked and say your AC is 16 and the attack, if to reduce the attack by 1, you can use your reaction to use that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep hold of it for now, and I'll find a way to attach it.
So, Des, you wanted to look through these
for you.
boxes? Not even that, I don't think. Like a nipple protector, maybe.
It's more like ornamentation on Lanny.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a look at these boxes, see if I can discern what might be inside.
So most of it is rotten and useless. In a couple of the larger crates, there seems to be some sort of grain, which is kind of moldy. But you do find a few items which seem to be, although not in perfect condition, still usable. One of which is a suit of leather armor, like a leather vest, basically. Not an entire suit, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
In one box, mostly packed with straw, it was quite high up, so they seem to be still okay. 3 heavy maces.
Okay.
And in the corner of one box, you actually find 12 silver pieces.
Ooh. Oh.
But amongst all the boxes and barrels, that seems to be the only thing of anything that's still in any decent condition. The rest is just mulch and useless.
Okay.
So I'll take out the leather armor and be like, bruv,
Yes, bruv.
is any use to you?
Oh, could be, yeah. So is it
that doesn't look like it would be very nice to wear.
maybe I'll give it a bit of an airing out.
A bit?
More than a
I'd
bit.
set it on fire and leave it if I was you.
I'll take it upstairs and see if it's useful.
What else was in that crate?
Well, I got this mace. That interesting to you, Lanny?
A big one.
Big one.
Oh, let's have a look.
Pass one over to him.
There are 3 of them, actually.
I know.
Danny kind of steps back, gets a bit of room, and just swings it a bit. Like, good way. I like this. I think I'll keep this hidden though.
I was about to say the problem is if we go back up here carrying this stuff, then old butt plug up there is probably going to be asking what we're doing with it.
When we came down into this cellar, was it locked at all, or was it open?
He didn't unlock anything when you came down here, so
Just
whether it's normally locked or not, you don't really know.
well, just relying on the fact that it's bloody horrible down there, so people won't want to go.
What I'll do then is I'll put the mace kind of just almost like underneath the stairs, underneath the ladder, whatever it is, just kind of at the bottom, hidden away.
I might suggest that we put it back in the box where we found it, and if we were to come into any other weapons that we might want to keep to ourselves, this might be a good place to keep them.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea actually. Yeah.
And bruv, if you wanna wear that armor, I'd suggest you do it under your shirt.
Yeah, well, naturally.
Right. Well, if that's it, I think we should go and see Mr. Buttplug and let him know that we have fixed his little pest problem.
Butt plug.
I think it might be a good
How
idea.
did I not see that coming?
I'll call Zima into my cloak, and as I shut the cloak, the light will would dissipate from the leather strap she's got round her leg.
Awesome.
I'll explain about her another time. It's one of my tricks. We'll leave it there for now.
Right then, so I'll climb up the ladder and push on the trapdoor.
It does open.
Okay. I will not stick my head up immediately.
Yeah.
Push it open, let it fall to the other side. Wait a second. Just coming up, Mr. Plug, if you're still up there.
You hear nothing.
No answer. Okay. And I shall gingerly poke my head up through the hatch.
Nobody there.
Okay. Alright, I shall climb up fully.
Okay. And you'll wish to head up on deck, or
Yeah. Following.
Yeah.
okay.
Carrying the carcasses.
So as you make your way up through the ship, you've been down at the bottom of the ship, but as you're rising the levels, you realise the movement has become more exaggerated compared to what it was this morning, or even just half an hour ago when you entered the bilges. And as you emerge into the daylight on deck, you realise that the weather has deteriorated drastically. The rain is heavier, and the waves that you see are certainly more violent than they were before. Did you bring the rats with you, or did you leave them there, by the way?
Yeah, we're bringing them all with
Lanny's
us.
got 4 of them, 2 in each hand.
Okay. Okay. So as you appear on deck, Mr. Plug walks towards you. There's water dripping from his face, his bald head. The rain's quite heavy. You took care of everything.
Yeah, we dealt with it.
Yeah, I mean,
All of them?
As far as we know. We had a kick around down there in the water, couldn't find anything else.
Good. We have more pressing matters. You will be needed in the rigging.
Alright, that's fine. I mean, I'm a little bit perforated here. Is it possible I might be able to go get a little bit of a patch up first?
We have no time for this. In the rigging. And he turns and he points off the bow of the ship. And now as you look in that direction for the first time, you realize the ship is heading full on into a storm.
Oh.
In the distance you see lightning crack, and the clouds are briefly illuminated. And beneath them you see the rise and fall of huge waves, which for a moment you mistake for mountains on the horizon. And as you realize what you will all be facing very shortly, we're going to end the session there.
oh,
Oh,
oh
shit.
Yeah.